Today I did a welding project. Here I got these plasma cut plates that I'm going to attach to my spare tire brackets. And since there was a little metal left in the holes from where they cut it, I'm just taking my drill bit here and cleaning those out so the bolts will go through. Here I'm welding those plates to the spare tire brackets themselves, and I've got it on top of the tire so that the holes are lined up with the lug nut, and so that the bolts that I'm welding on are in the right place. I'm just welding on the bolts here, and then as you can see here, I've removed it so that I don't get much weld on the wheel itself, and I'm just welding everything up all the way. Here my dad's just grinding off the edges, making sure that I can get a good connection with my ground, and just making sure everything looks clean before we attach it to the trailer itself. Right here I'm just making a few tacks to attach the bracket that's going to hold the tire to the trailer before I weld it all up all the way. Here I'm just cutting the back plate for the bracket so that I have something to weld onto on the back side. Right here my dad's grinding off the end of this pipe that connects to the jack that lets it up and down. What we're doing here is just cleaning it off so that I'm able to weld on a socket, to where instead of having to crank it with a handle, we can just put an impact gun on the end and let it up and down a lot quicker. This is the first tire bracket we did. There'll be one on both sides for 2 spare tires. Right here my dad's welding on the socket, and we made it short enough to where you can still slide a handle over it and put a bolt through the hole, so that if the weld were to fail, we can still have that backup. This is the last thing we did to this trailer. We added a back tag plate, and all we did is just took a piece of flat metal and just welded it to the back ramp on the bottom side, so that when driving something up on there, it won't put too much pressure on it. We did 2 tire brackets on both sides. Then we welded on these hooks for the ratchet strap. Did the bracket on this side. And then over here, we took the handle off and welded on a 1-inch socket, 1/2-inch drive, and welded it on the end. Lastly, we welded on tag bracket on the back for the tag right there.